Hi. I'm sorry that my sister is cursed, apparently.
I also ate all your Cheetos.
You didn't eat all my Cheetos.
They're all gone.
No,
They're all gone.
I have more.
They're all gone.
I got more. I got like the skull Cheetos, like the bone kind, a Halloween kind that are like white cheddar. They're puffy.
And they taste like cheese.
They're yummy. All right, I have 6. I don't think I can really get anything good.
Wow, you're terrible.
I'm doing as much as I can, except for that one time where I forgot to give Ganta the thing.
Oh, I guess you're just not grinding.
I mean, how can you really grind?
You go back and you start from free time.
You can do that?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh.
I have everybody's underwear, almost.
I thought it didn't save it then.
It does.
Oh. Things I don't know about this game? What the crap?
Womp womp.
I guess you're supposed to play it like that.
It makes the trials easier because you have, what, 48 skill points? I have, like, 78. And Maki, bless her heart, hers is useless unless you have a lot because all it does is
Give you coins.
coins.
Yeah, that made me sad.
Karumi's and Hiroma's are both... Ryoma's are both really good.
You can tell me what theirs are because they're both dead.
Ryoma's smashes through, the pink talk, the stuff that doesn't matter.
Oh.
So if it gets in the way, it doesn't block your shot. And, Karumi's makes your focus bar, I think, increase more quickly.
It's got so many slots for that. 32.
What does my brain do?
I've done that. I've gotten that one
I
already.
know, but what does it do? Is it the one that shuts everything up except for... Yeah.
Yeah, it
That's a
silences
helpful
the
one.
loud voices.
Yeah, that's one of the ones that I use a lot.
Just a peek might be good. Yeah, I think I was between safety first and just a peek. I'm pretty good at the fish-like one. Yeah. So I think I'll get safety first. Alright. Let me check the handbook really quickly and make sure I didn't miss anything. And yeah, just keep me updated on the family.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna text me when they're
Okay.
at a place where they can talk. They're gonna be in port almost every day, so it's not gonna be like the Alaska one where we can't talk to them.
Oh, they were acting like they weren't.
There's only 2 days where they won't be in port. So,
Which is, what, tomorrow and...
even tomorrow, I don't think they get on the boat until like 2 in the afternoon.
Oh, they were like, we're getting on in the morning.
Oh, I might be wrong then. But I know that they told me they're in port almost every day.
Yeah. That's what I remember. I remember the group that was there were all of the besties except for Ganta. Gotta remember the real body dies of shock. I'm not gonna remember this whole order. I probably need to go back to this.
That's only you're not gonna need to have the whole order memorized.
Okay. Yeah, I'll keep forgetting that one. Alright. Let me go. Let's go. Let's do our best. That's all we can do is do our best.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation.
I love how at this point Monoguba just does not give a fuck.
Tiresome.
You need more motivation.
I do. I really.
I automatically saved Curry Babe. The only thing that didn't save was me buying the safety.
Before we start, I just want to ask something since there's not a lot of us left. What happens if the votes result in 2 first places?
Mm-hmm.
You mean like a tie?
I don't think that's ever happened before.
It means they're both the blackened. As long as one of them is correct. It's fine.
Daddy, are you sure you should make a decision like that so casually?
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
What is all this about?
Since that's answered, I can start enjoying this life or death game now.
What game? How long are you gonna keep saying that?
Just ignore Kokichi. The rest of us need to work together to find the truth. Got it! We can't die here! Oh my! Himiko has become so determined! It's true! People really do change!
But now she's lost what made her so unique.
That you mean boring?
Your business!
She's so boring.
We should focus on the class trial. First, we need to clarify...
Kaito's the culprit!
What? Say that to my face!
While we were all still logged in, Kaito logged out alone, right? You were able to move freely. Doesn't that mean you could have committed the murder?
Yeah, but we're probably going to refute that with the thing with the phone.
Kaito right. Kaito couldn't have killed Mew.
How long are you gonna keep saying that? Trusted people can still kill, you know.
Truth.
We already saw that a bunch of times. So many times. Since Kaede.
Oh. Yeah.
He ain't wrong.
He's not the culprit, he can't be. You didn't give a shit about Kaede. What the fuck, dude?
Kaito logged out first, by himself. Mew was still logged in, though.
I don't say anything about the phone.
Right, Kaito?
About the,
Culprit? Impossible! Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it! I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
What do you mean, last words?
In the real world.
Kaito logged out first, by himself. You was still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito culprit? Impossible! Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it! I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
Want a subtle hint?
What do you mean, last words?
I've got an idea, so let me try it, and then...
Kaito logged out first, by himself. You was still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her.
No.
I was wrong!
Alright, give me a subtle clue.
They are arguing
Kaito logged out first, by himself.
whether or not she was killed.
You was still logged in, though.
They're arguing that Kaido logged out
Right, Kaito?
and poisoned her
Culprit?
in that world. Is that how she died?
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it! I mean,
Oh, crap.
we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
What did I do?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was...
There we go. I want to check something.
part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
What do you mean, lad?
This is important.
She still had her visor on.
There was something
That-
else that was
It's
important.
words.
Oh. Well, Kiba was the first
That's
one.
not it.
That's what I meant.
What is everybody arguing?
If she died in the real world or the virtual world.
What is Kaido being accused of?
Poisoning.
Is that possible?
I thought it was.
Maybe there's something else that you can check?
I mean, I thought the hammer and the poison were used, like, in conjunction with one another.
Is it possible, given the state of Miu's body, that she was killed with poison? And given the effects of the poison?
Oh, yeah, I guess it was, like, instant, wasn't it?
There's a piece of evidence that you can look at that will give you answers you're looking for.
Wait, what am I? Oh, I was gonna say, what's it doing?
Kaito logged out first, by himself. You was still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
It's of course it's impossible. Because I didn't do it. I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me.
Wait, that
diversion was
wouldn't
part of your
be
plan, right, Kaito?
anything.
Kaito,
Because they're all saying that he... Oh, okay, so it must have been...
any last words?
What do you mean, last words?
No, it's not that?
Kaito.
What the heck?
Look at the details of the bottle of poison. Look at all of them. You just...
Okay,
Logged out.
did they say that her eyes were bloodshot?
Her eyes were not bloodshot. You can see that they were not.
I can't really tell by that
Do you know
picture.
what bloodshot means?
Yes, I know, but I can't tell.
Right, Kaito?
That's wrong!
Yes, there are 3 X's on Miyu's portrait.
Poison, and the warning on the label proves it.
Mew.
Drinking the poison would result in subconjunctival hemorrhaging. In other words, your eyes would be bloodshot.
Oh, but Mew's body. That's right. Her eyes weren't bloodshot. She wasn't killed by that poison.
Then what was that poison for?
Probably a diversion.
I was gonna say diversion, probably.
I think Mew died
If
by
that's the
poison.
case. Why'd they do that shit?
What was her real cause of death?
Something to do with the hammer, but then why is she like grasping her neck like strangulation? But what could have been used to, what, the toilet paper?
That's not the answer, but keep going. Actually, this is a tricky one. They're not so much asking what the cause of death is as where was Mew killed.
That's stupid.
I know. You're running out of time. It's
So-
it's Killing Game Simulator.
What the fuck?
This is it!
I think that was the localization.
Mew's cause of death was the killing.
What is with all these localization problems?
In the virtual world, if your avatar takes fatal damage, your real body dies of shock.
Oh, I guess that's
That was
true.
made clear in the program's text file.
You did say something when you were talking that was definitely...
Miyu received fatal damage in the virtual world and died from that shock.
Can I have the Cheetos?
In that case,
Uh-huh.
it's fair to say that the cause of death was actually the simulator.
Which is stupid.
Gonta has question. Where is this virtual world place? What floor is it on?
What floor? God,
Understand? Then don't say anything.
Maki.
If Mew was killed in the virtual world, then the next thing we need to figure out is what caused her to incur fatal damage within the virtual world.
So her cause of death in the virtual world is the one that matters.
Which is probably the hammer somehow.
It seems like Gonte is confused.
You're like shaking your head like I'm
We
wrong.
review things a bit. So we split into 2 groups to find the secret of the outside world.
The ones who searched the mansion were me, Shuichi, Samugi, Gonta, and that NPC Kaito.
NPC.
Hey, who you calling NPC, you ASS?
And the others who searched the chapel were Keyboy, Maki, Himiko, and the late Mew.
How could someone have given her fatal damage in that situation? That's what we gotta think about. Now, let's all work together.
Aww, little Himiko is all grown up. Too bad your chest hasn't grown up, though.
You're taking all Mew's lines. I'm not okay with this.
Someday, my chest will grow like crazy!
Let's begin then.
The fatal damage that Mew received in the virtual world. And that down. There's the hammer.
In the virtual world, Miyu was fatally injured. So let's focus our efforts on that first.
Whatever did that to Mew was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
Or going to beat her with his bare hands.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved?
Content never hit lady.
Strangulation's more likely.
It's possible she was pushed from a great height.
Could she have drowned?
In the virtual world, Miu was fatally injured.
How could the condition of Miu's body say anything?
It says a lot. Go back and look at.
But she died of shock.
But look at the corpse.
But she died of shock.
She did, but look at the corpse. It has definitely been established that though she died of shock, there is an immediate tie between what you experience in the virtual world and what you are feeling
Whoever did that
in the real world. You do experience
was drugged
the same
right
kind of
next to
pain
her
that you experience in the
It
virtual
has to be the
world.
hammer!
Or going to beat her with his bare hands.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation.
I agree.
See, because that was just confusing. Because they just said it was shock. So why would her hands be around her neck like it was strangulation?
So I got to tell you.
This is so stupid, though. I should be able to figure this out beforehand.
Well, I did. I think you're just not. You're looking at it all in a different way.
Right. And the virtual world is connected to our 5 senses. If her body experienced pain, she must have been in pain in the virtual world as well. Knowing that, I believe Maki is correct. Miu was strangled to death.
Yeah, definitely.
How the hell was she strangled? I could understand asphyxiation with a hammer, maybe, but
How would you asphyxiate somebody?
But we
with a
already
hammer?
removed the
you
possibility.
can asphyxiate someone with a screwdriver.
Strangulation. Also, when a victim is poisoned, they commonly grab their chest or mouth.
I thought we just said it wasn't poison, though.
It's not poison. She's telling you.
Trying to protect her windpipe.
Oh. The assassin
This one is gonna bother you because it's very twisty and
corpses.
turny. I think you're gonna get real mad.
Ugh. Great. I'm not gonna be able to figure out any of these, are I?
You're not.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Is
just
strangulation?
judging on the path we're going on right now, you're not gonna figure out any of this.
If the avatars were equally strong, it would be difficult to strangle a resisting victim.
Yeah, if she was just as strong as them, no way they could have strangled her.
Then the culprit would need a tool. There are tons of cases where a weaker person would strangle a stronger person with a rope.
But I thought they were all the same strength in the virtual world.
What about killing?
So if a weaker person could strangle a stronger person with the rope, then somebody of the same strength as somebody could definitely
Was there even
strangle them with a
in
rope.
that world? I don't remember seeing one.
Then they must have used something else as a rope.
The only thing I can think of is toilet paper, which makes no fucking sense.
There's something different about objects in the virtual world.
I guess they don't break, but they're not, like, strong enough to frickin'... Toilet paper isn't super strong, though.
This is it!
If it can't break,
During the investigation, we found toilet
Then you
paper
can't
outside
tear.
the mansion.
then it's like a cloth.
It's still, like, super light, though.
I'm
If it
guessing
can't break, it doesn't matter how light it is.
strangle her.
Gonta, no can ignore that!
Zonta!
What you mean, Shuichi?
Huh? What's wrong?
What, wrong? Shuichi goofing off! Not gentlemanly at all!
I guess that makes sense. But still, that's so, like, far-fetched.
I mean, they're existing in a virtual world. This entire thing is far-fetched.
It's no time for nonsense! You know to use toilet paper!
I was like, wrong stick. Oh my god. He's very angry at this.
Even Even Gonta know that. And Gonta
Oh my god, why you gotta make this so obnoxious?
There's no time for nonsense.
Fuck.
You can use toilet paper in place of rope. Would tear too easy. Even Gonta know that. And Gonta not smart.
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
You died such an awful death. So why you not take this seriously? You call yourself ultimate detective?
Oh.
Use your head! Figure out real murder weapon! You died such an awful death.
There wasn't a yellow thing we could defeat, though.
Take this seriously! You call yourself ultimate detective?
That's stupid. There's always one in the second one.
Use your head! Figure out real murder weapon!
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
There's no time for nonsense! You know can use toilet paper
Ah.
in place of rope! Would tear too easy!
I'll cut through your words! The toilet paper wouldn't tear. Because in the virtual world, objects are unbreakable.
Unbreakable?
You're so dumb, Gonta. You didn't even know that?
If objects can't break in that world, then toilet paper shouldn't be able to tear.
This is so far-fetched.
Could be used as a rope.
They were computer characters who put on a virtual reality headset.
Oh,
Of
yeah.
course, it's far-fetched. You're gonna need to get over that if you want to survive this trial.
It's okay.
I'm really gonna have to think outside the box,
You
aren't
are.
I?
You're gonna have to really think outside the box.
Killed
'cause
by
everything that you're
toilet
thinking is
paper.
about to-
Literally, like, any assumption that I have, I need to
is
go
wrong.
off of.
Yes.
A fitting end.
No, I need to go off of, because
Logic.
that's what I was assuming, but then I was like, no, toilet paper would break because it's too light. Or it wouldn't break, but it wouldn't be able to strangle because
Okay,
it was too
quit trying to
light.
justify things with
We
logic.
tried to get rid of it, to destroy the evidence.
So this entire trial is saying, fuck your logic.
Pretty much.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
No.
it really is.
No wonder you guys were all like, oh, this one flips everything on its head.
It does.
And
It's
what's
a
the deal with
weird-ass
the hammer
trial.
next to her?
Perhaps the culprit prepared a backup weapon, just in case.
No, the culprit didn't bring the hammer.
No? But who else but the culprit
Did
would bring
Mew bring the hammer?
That's it!
If it wasn't the culprit.
Mew was the one who brought the hammer.
Mew bring hammer?
Remember what she told us?
Yeah, she did say she deleted any dangerous objects.
But that was in the game, right? Couldn't they bring some? Or I guess.
She wouldn't have missed something like a hammer. Meaning that Mew must have left it on purpose.
Yeah, I guess that they can't really bring things into the virtual world.
But why
That's what I was thinking. Because that's why I was thinking they could have poisoned her in the virtual world. That's why I was confused. Because they never made that clear.
Let's assume that Mew brought the hammer. What was she planning to do with it?
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
uses for a hammer? Gonta no! Mew gonna build stuff with hammer!
A DIY project.
For self-defense.
Or she secretly met up with someone and
Oh.
tried to kill them with it.
You idiot, she was the victim!
Let's assume that Mew brought the hammer.
They might be pulling a Sayaka with this one.
With someone.
Oh shit. Because she was like, oh, I'm gonna kill. And he's like, no, I'm gonna kill. That's what happened in the first trial in one.
What? And try.
Oh, I missed it. I went on the white one. Ah, I hate it when that happens.
Let's assume that Mew...
What was she trying to do with it? Maybe use it to break down a wall? Uses for a hammer. No, you gonna build stuff with hammer.
She probably just
Brought it for self-defense.
Or she secretly met up with someone.
Finally.
I agree.
I agree. Why is it pink instead of blue?
Because pink's a good color too.
Mew was gonna be
But it's consent.
world.
Give me a Cheeto.
Consents are always blue.
Give me a Cheeto.
I am giving you
I was
Cheeto.
supposed to meet up with Mew on the roof of the mansion.
What? Is that
We're gonna end up eating this whole damn bag before the weekend's over, aren't we?
About it
We're
at the
gonna end
chapel.
up finishing off before the night is over.
By the way, Mew asked to meet up with me before we went into the virtual world. I totally forgot where we were supposed to meet, so good thing Keyboy spied on us.
Wait, so Miyu called Kokichi out?
If Mew brought the hammer, I wonder what she was planning to do with it.
She was planning to cut a bitch.
That's it.
Like I said, she was planning to cut a bitch.
Kokichi.
She was what?
I mean, oh, I'm thinking of an
Wanted to meet up with me
axe.
and then kill me with the hammer. If you want to prove
But you could still say cut a bitch.
okay?
You can, it's a phrase.
And it wouldn't be accurate.
It wouldn't be accurate, but it's a phrase.
Okay.
It's like how this trial is going. It's appropriate for this trial. Oh god, psych taxi. Here we go. You're breathing like you're nervous for me. Why? Because I suck? Shit. I keep thinking that those are cubes, and they're not. They're cars. Well, in the one level, the cubes were like pink. Who tried to kill Koichi? Kokichi? God damn it, Devin, we can't talk about that. Fuck that. Is Kaede the protagonist yet? It's too soon. The feelings are still too raw. Brittany loves it because she's indifferent about Kaede, but I loved Kaede.
Devin, I believe in you.
Oh, God damn it.
I think when we get out of here, we're all gonna be friends.
Jesus Christ. You can go ahead and introduce us, Brittany.
As in, like...
Because you're leading the stream now, apparently.
Hi, welcome to the stream. I'm Brittany. I'm the only fun one here. Courtney's here to play the video game badly and not understand what's going on.
Well, no, I'm just having to fuck up my logic because that's what this trial is all about,
And drive
apparently.
really badly.
I'm
Not good at video games. Disclaimer.
I said that.
Disclaimer, the person holding the video game controller is not good at video
I
games.
said, like, right when Psych Taxi came up, I'm like, oh god, not this.
Oh, I knew that, but I just wanted everybody else to know too.
But yes, this is my sister. I'm the technical host. Shit.
Oh my god.
See,
this is
now
how she
they're
drives
big.
in real life too.
No,
This
it's
is how she
not.
drives.
That is bullshit.
Why are people
Where was Miyu trying to kill Kokichi? Thinking time. Yes, Kaede-chan for best pro tag. The afterlife.
Fortnite!
Oh, were you saying Courtney because I ran into the wall?
Yes.
At least I didn't go into the wrong, like, thing. That was my goal.
Blatantly drove in the opposite direction as you.
Well, someone was on here. I think it was Jessica. It was just like, just go as fast as you can.
How's that working out for you?
I don't know. Why do I keep taking your guys' advice? Curry B said that one trial had a broom and it had fucking nothing to do with a broom.
I couldn't believe that you were really sticking to that. You were just...
Well, Curry B said there was a fucking broom.
Yeah, there was a broom, but why did you decide that that was like an important piece of information?
Because she said he dropped the broom.
Oh my god, Courtney, she did drop the broom, but that didn't mean it was important.
Well, I dropped everything I was holding.
You're the one that gathered the evidence.
I dropped everything I was holding is different than I threw it away.
Okay, I know that. I was the one that told you this.
Fucking different.
Guess what? Kaede is dead.
Fuck you, first of all. And second of all, the localization team for this game is kind of shit. Oh god.
Well, not necessarily.
I don't see how it can get worse than I dropped everything I was holding.
I think, yeah, in terms of like actual things that...
Curry B said I'm remembering wrong. I have proof. I have proof.
Yeah,
I swear.
Think there's video evidence of that.
See? That's what happens when I don't run into the wall.
I didn't know what you were going for.
I almost hit the wrong one.
I was hoping that you would, like, announce, by the way, this is the answer I'm aiming for, so I could be like, yes or no, don't do that.
I could try to figure it out.
Well, you did.
Your arm is warm.
Why are you doing
Your
that?
arm is warm.
Weird. I like it.
Murder happened in the real world.
She did that too?
What? Miyu was the one who put that poison bottle there?
Curry B swears that she wasn't talking about the flipping room.
That ain't right. Something's definitely weird about that.
Yes, Devin. Hashtag Bakiokodo.
When could Miyu have put the poison there?
Shuichi best detective. Hashtag Bakiokodo.
Without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
And then what? She logged back in?
Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around that time? Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out,
but Naoto isn't in.
Wouldn't have placed the poison. Then who put poison bomb?
Probably that one, but
The only person who logged out early was Kaito.
Kaito, your grave just got 10 feet deeper.
No, it wasn't me, guys.
the thing is, Naoto's from Persona, so it's different.
Without us noticing.
Hashtag, but freaking Shadinator calls her Naruto by accident, and I'm like, no.
Salon around that time? Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Nope.
Don't just see nothing.
Not at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then you could...
God damn it.
It's like you didn't even try to aim.
Did I put the wrong one?
I don't even know what bullet you're using right now.
I think they might have like switched the bullet out.
Yeah, that's not
there.
If she did place the...
I thought it could pass objects through though.
She must have logged out.
Yeah, inside the virtual world, not to the outside world.
She logged back in.
Did she bring it in from the outside world? Did we figure that out?
Salon around that time?
It was already Bottle of poison was never in the inside world.
Oh, we were talking about the poison? I thought we were talking about the hammer.
No, the hammer's done. We're not talking about the fucking hammer anymore. You're stuck on the hammer like you were stuck on the goddamn broom. At least the hammer was at least at one point a point of evidence, whereas the broom was never a part of anything. Like, nobody brought it into evidence, nobody gave a crap about the stupid broom.
Now I gotta watch this again.
That's not it either.
I can't fucking...
No, it wasn't me, guys.
They're talking about when people were and weren't there. What is relevant to that?
Okay, this...
Put the poison there.
If she did place the poison without us noticing...
God, I don't even know what I'm fucking doing anymore.
I know, you are just...
And then what? She logged back in?
Kokichi, weren't you...
Oh god, Monokuma's in here.
Did you see her log in or log out at all?
I don't want any of your despair, Monokuma.
Hi, Daddy.
You already did it when you killed Kaede.
In or out. Then you couldn't have placed the poison.
Then who put poison bottle?
The only person who logged out early was Kaito.
Monokuma, I'm experiencing despair watching this girl try to play this video game.
Well,
It wasn't me, guys.
you're acting like it was the one I should defute. Am I supposed to make it a lie? Because I feel like that's something I should agree with.
The poison without us noticing. Then she must have logged out at some point.
Because she didn't log out.
And then what? She logged back in?
That was the whole point. She never logged out.
Who was the last person to log in?
Mew.
Did you see her log in or log out at all?
So that meant she was...
I didn't see that at all.
The last person to log in.
Which meant she was...
Then you couldn't have placed the poison.
Was what?
alone!
Oh.
Who put poison bottle?
The only person who logged out early was Kaito.
Kaito, your grave...
Okay, so I guess it would be the thingy.
When could Mew...
Put the poison there! But she did place the poison without us noticing, and she must have logged out at some point. And then what? She logged back in?
Okay, so she put the poison bottle in there on the seat before she went in.
Yes.
Log in or out. Then you
couldn't... That's wrong!
Shuichi did look like Naoto when he had the hat. I was sad that he took the hat off and we saw freaking Ahoge. I'm like, no.
She had plenty of time.
He's a hero!
Here, take a look at this.
I really don't care about Shuichi at all.
Is this a record of who went in and out of the virtual world?
Mew had 2 Ahoges.
That's right.
Exactly.
You was the last of us to log in.
Yeah, what about it?
If she logged in last, she would have had time to move around in the real world after the previous person logged in.
That right. She could have placed poison bottle on Kokichi's seat.
This was all part of Mew's plan. She tried to kill me in the virtual world, make us think it happened in the real world, then pin the crime on Kaito.
Well, that's not my fault.
Which is why she manually logged you out, just for that purpose.
So she did that to me?
Yes, I'm positive of that.
Really? I thought that happened after she was dead.
She could use to log Kaito out manually.
Because of the cell phone. Anyone could have used that cell phone though, right? Because he used it during the freaking thing.
This is it!
This is what I'm talking about with this game fucking up my logic right now.
It was the cell phone found by Mew's avatar.
This is so obvious.
That cell phone worked the same way as the phone in the...
Yeah, but I keep trying to make contradictions and they're like, nope. We don't care about your contradictions.
Because your contradictions aren't right, and they don't really all make sense. I had the whole first half of this trial figured out going in. So I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around your logic.
I see. With that cell phone, she could force...
I swear, I was fine in the second game.
But Mew never mentioned a cell phone, right?
Miu's the only one that knew everything that was in this virtual world because she's the one that edited the virtual world. So of course she would be the one with the cell phone because she's the one that knows where to find the cell phone. She would be the one with the hammer because she's the one that knows where to find the hammer. Her goal...
Got it.
Murder.
And she tried to set me up.
There we go.
Well, I knew that from the start.
I'm Kokichi.
Then why did you say I was the culprit?
I'm a dick.
Because I wanted to get it through your thick skull. People you trust and defend will ultimately betray you. This is a game of suspicion.
Dun dun dun.
Well, I think your ideals should stay the same. Because phonies like you are what make the game more interesting. Don't you agree, Monokuma?
Do I? I don't know about that.
Like I said before, for those of you that weren't here, I just like that Monokuma just does not give a fuck anymore.
I wonder when Daddy's gonna get his notification.
Devin, Kaido's my fave.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, everybody's part of the Kaido Club except for me.
you're also my fave.
Huh? Mommy?
Oh god.
My head! I feel like I'm about to remember something, but I can't.
What's wrong, Monotaro? Pull yourself together!
Anywho, it's a blessing in disguise that Miu died and not me.
What you mean?
She set up a real good murder.
Because she wouldn't have said anything about what really happened in the virtual world. You guys would have had a way harder time finding the culprit, you know. She would have been able to lie about the virtual world settings as much as she wanted. And you'd never know that the murder actually took place in the virtual world.
So that's why she decided to attempt a murder, because she had total control.
What's the difference between hope and despair? Despair is more fun. Not when...
The bear's taunting us.
Not when you're killing off Kaede.
I would say especially when you're killing off Kaede, despair is more fun. Because then Courtney cries.
Incest is not wincest. Thank you, Devin Holmes. Do it together.
She was insistent we go there so she could kill us. What a shady person.
That's right.
I was sad that she was gone, but now I don't know what to think.
Nice! Backstabbed by a trusted friend. See? That's an ideal fun situation! Now we can start a real class trial!
Hey, Kokichi sort of sound like Monokuma.
Really? I don't sound anything like him.
No, you're just like Monokuma.
You know who you do sound like? Derek Stephen Prince, a.k.a. Fuihiko. Which is a little weird because I haven't really heard that yet, but I can tell now that it's not Bryce Papenbrook.
Wait, coward? You say some interesting things sometimes, Kaito.
What is with this weird music?
Never saying what you really think. That kind of cowardice is just like Monokuma.
Daddy, they're calling you a coward. Aren't you gonna do something?
Yeah, I just gotta do my signature laugh, right?
Ooh, poo, 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 poo.
There, I did it.
I need this from you, Kirby.
Depression Monokuma
Like
is
a
my
one-hit
favorite
wonder who
Monokuma. He
claims
just
his
needs a
former fame.
My head!
Listen up, Kokichi. To hell with this game of suspicion crap. I will never be okay with it.
That's right. You're the luminary of the stars.
Instead of suspecting my friends, I'm gonna find the truth by believing in them.
Why couldn't we get this from Kaede, bitches?
Because Kaido's better and and he's more interesting. Sorry.
He's just the luminary of the stars. That's all he
girl
does.
by virtue of a girl does not automatically make you more interesting.
Kaito's not interesting though. He's
Yes,
just
he
the
is.
luminary
Oh
of the
my
stars.
god! You don't care about him, so you don't find him interesting.
He's just the luminary of the stars, and he gets people to do push-ups while being a lazy ass.
You're wrong!
I mean, unless something fucking miraculous happens
Oh
during
my-
his free time events that I don't know about.
I just think that you're so angry about your stupid little musical barrette, dead as dirt Kaede, that you are not even giving any other character a chance that might be interesting because you're so mad. You're not even mad that Kaede is dead. You're mad that they killed the female protagonist.
I tried.
But I like Kaede too. I like Kaede too. I like Kaede too.
Okay.
Been able to open.
We didn't learn enough about her to like her
Look
that
at what
much.
Curry B is fucking posting right now.
Oh, that's not cute.
Also, I never went to the roof. Not even for the meeting.
I remember you and Gonta went off together when we first started looking.
No webcams for me.
But was the door to the roof actually locked?
We were having a scrum debate.
Before locking it, the door wasn't locked.
Huh?
Guess that was because you were talking over me every fucking second.
I was winning the scrum debate.
No, I had legitimate points, but you just weren't listening to them.
Your points were about as legitimate as the hammer is relevant to Mew's murder.
What good would it be if I lied? I don't want to die either, you know.
Lying would do you a lot of good if you're the culprit.
Plus, you just like the lie for the hell of it.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize that.
What kind of response is that? That's suspicious as hell!
Wait, there's no point in arguing about that now. The truth will come out eventually. Before we get to that, we need to discover the truth behind Mew's death. Truth? There were mysterious circumstances surrounding her death. We need to make sense of those first.
Wow, Shuichi, you know your way around this game.
I don't, apparently.
Work. The fate of our lives rests in your hands.
I was gonna say, I knew Chapter 2, damn it. I did great in Chapter 2, didn't I?
Chose the meeting place.
I slept through most of Chapter 2, which means you must have done well because you didn't
From the
need my
chapel
help.
to the mansion's roof.
That's true.
I see. Mew sent the bridge connecting the mansion and chapel into the river herself.
Nagito's got the creepiest fuck laughs, so probably Nagito.
Oh, Oma.
If that's the case...
I haven't even played the other Danganronpas, but I guarantee you it's Oma.
I was gonna say, yeah, I heard Oma gets really back shit in the next few chapters or whatever.
Gotta watch out for that little bastard.
Whenever his moments are. I mean, there was the door, right? Like the locked door.
Mew is waiting for me. To arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Mew should have been at the chapel. If you look at where her avatar fell, it's right next to the chapel.
How would she have gotten to the mansion? Over the river.
A bridge would be the only way to get across.
So, her meeting with Kokichi...
She stood me Mew was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No. Mew should have been...
Oh, shit.
That's wrong!
It's a good thing I checked that account because I couldn't remember exactly what it was.
Mew must have gone to the mansion.
Oh, God.
Witness.
So now I have to ask if you like pancakes, Devin.
When I was searching the dining room, I saw Mew pass by the window.
Then why didn't you say so sooner?
So I have to ask, as a person who doesn't know things about
I was just mistaken.
video game empires, are Persona and Danganronpa somehow connected? Because it seems if most people play one, they play the other.
I think they just play them because they're both like very Japanese.
Okay, so they're both kind of like that visual novel-y sort of.
I mean,
like-
Persona's an RPG. You've
Okay.
seen me play it.
It's a special method only Mew knew.
They both have like the like Persona gets kind of visual novel-y when it gets into like its dating sim kind of.
Right, that's more what I was
It
talking
was
about.
impossible to cross the river.
They both got like the dating sim thing going on.
Okay.
But Persona goes more in depth with it actually.
To the mansion for the murder.
Yeah.
She dropped the bridge to make...
But it's like it's different developers. That's Atlas, this is
Okay.
Spike
That's what I
Chunsoft.
thought. I just-
Spike Chunsoft is the same people that did the Zero Escape games.
That makes
Be that
sense.
easy to
Okay, no
figure
wonder.
out.
I think this must be
It's
a
called
real
a
morbid bunch
secret
over there.
method for a...
Yeah, they are. They always start their games with ultimatums, I found.
As long as we leave it to Shuichi, everything will be A-OK.
What are you saying? We can't just rely on...
So Monokuma is saying is if you need to get rid of something, tie it to a motorcycle, throw it into a wood chipper, and turn it into butter.
You would just slow down Shuichi.
That wasn't a wood chipper, was it? Also, I can't believe it's not Mondo. Yeah, I'll probably end midway through this. I just have to figure out what it was. That thing that said objects could go through because wasn't she technically listed as an object?
Keep that in mind.
A way across that only Mew knew about.
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard, maybe.
Or
Hidden,
instead
hidden,
of
hidden.
bridge, Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over.
Or maybe she teleported with magic.
More magic.
Or she used a warp zone.
Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
A hidden route that only Mew could use to get across.
That's probably it, but let me see what else there is.
Man, you guys are way off.
See, I'm good when I'm trying to not think of other shit.
You can't just don't let your brain get ahead of you. Think of it in the simplest terms.
A way across that only Mew knew about.
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard, maybe.
Or instead of bridge, Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over.
Or maybe she teleported with magic. Or she used a warp zone.
Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
A hidden route that only Mew.
I agree.
I agree.
There was a hidden route only Mew could use.
Was there really?
Mew modified the program to add a special wall to the world. The wall stretches along the lines.
Courtney, why'd you let all these chickens into your room?
She's so silly. She's silly.
The wall by the mansion, or the wall near the chapel. We do know that that wall was set so that only objects could pass
Don't be
through.
naive, Shuichi.
And this is where we're gonna refute, probably with Kaede, or Kaede, I wish. Mew being like, oh, I'm an object.
Mew set up a weird wall like
Or am I getting ahead of myself again?
Nope, that's
It's suspicious, but it's got nothing.
This time I'm
a
right.
good thought path.
I don't know why I'm thinking differently
Because
now.
I yelled at you.
Maybe.
You don't even realize your mistake. Are you losing your
After I
edge?
beat you in the scrum debate, you saw the light.
Oh well. Sidekick's mistakes are my mistakes.
Even though the scrum debate was about Kaede, it had nothing to do
you
with
saw
this.
the light after I beat you.
What we gotta figure out. So why waste time talking about the impossible? It's pointless. We gotta take a whole new approach here.
Now, wait just a second. It's not actually impossible at all.
But you just said so, didn't you? That wall Mew set up only lets non-human objects go through it. Humans aren't able to pass through. So Mew obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an object after all. You get it? So let's go through this one more time.
It's like I keep cutting it before I look at it.
That wall Mew set up only lets non-human
Trigger happy have it.
humans aren't able to pass through. So Mew obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an object.
Damn it! I did it again.
Go through this one more time.
Okay, so it's after Mew couldn't pass through the wall, right? Okay.
That wall Mew set up only lets non-human objects go through it. Humans aren't able to pass through.
Okay. No.
So Mew obviously wouldn't be able to go.
The next one.
She's not just an object after all. Cut through your words.
Oh, caught you with my words.
Why are you saying Devin? Oh no, Devin.
The only thing that Mew changed. She also changed her avatar settings from human to object.
From human to object?
Which means the virtual world treated her avatar as an object. She could have passed through a wall that only non-humans could go through.
What was that?
That's me setting my Cheeto breath onto the wind.
Get ahead of yourself, Kaito. We need to listen to everything Shuichi says. I already told you. The more you try, the more you cause us trouble.
Don't be a jerk.
So totally lame that your own sidekick is dissing you!
Kokichi, enough! I wasn't arguing with him. I was just explaining.
I don't care. That doesn't bother me at all. It just means even I make mistakes.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
and that's okay. Thank you,
Okay.
Kaito. Big man.
It's pretty funny seeing Kaito try to act all tough like this.
Kokichi, please refrain from making such irrelevant and irrational remarks.
Kokichi, please refrain from being a little
So,
bitch.
if Mew messed with the program and made a wall only she
It's robophobic.
Then her secret route was through that wall?
This entire case is electronic phobic.
like using a glitch in a game to walk outside the map.
Brittany nods. She agrees.
It's like that in the back of the chapel.
But even if she could walk through walls, was there really a hidden passage? Because Mew said...
No, you're not trapped here. Beyond that wall is the end of the world, literally. Past that wall, nothing exists. Everything ends there.
You wanted another Mew line in. She wanted another Mew
Rubbing
line.
my arm like I'm some friggin' animal.
Weird.
Weird.
Mew's her favorite girl.
There's no way to find out.
Isn't that right?
Ow!
Isn't that right? Is it
Not
Mew or
my favorite
Karumi?
girl.
Oh.
Being nothing past the
Cum
wall.
soaked urinal cake? Jesus, that might be worse than anything Mew has ever said.
I love it.
Piece of cake for her.
Kokichi, you no have to go that far.
Yeah, Kokichi. Gentlemen, no.
Stop it!
Kokichi, you just missed cum urinal cake.
Monotaro!
It sounds even weirder when you just call it a cum urinal cake and not a cum soaked urinal cake.
Cum soaked urinal cake.
Nope, it sounds weird when you say that too. Never mind. Never say those words again.
I mean, we talked about this before with Smoogie.
There wasn't, huh?
Hey! You can't tell them such an important hint!
Wait,
Oops,
what
was
did
the
I miss?
important hint?
Hidden root.
Oh, if you see that hint is important, then I guess it must be true.
Oh shoot!
Oh shit! Oh shit! Hi sister! Oh shit!
So now that we know there's no hidden root, why did she manipulate the program? If there's actually nothing past the wall, then that setting was meaningless.
Mew wouldn't have done something meaningless. She would have had a plan.
Yes. Mew definitely wanted to be able to go through that wall for a reason. We aren't sure why yet, but once we solve the mystery of the virtual world...
Mystery of virtual world?
There have been a lot of strange occurrences in the virtual world.
Once we solve the mystery, we can all celebrate with Monokuma's mystery.
We will also We'll know why she wanted to pass through the wall.
All right, let's clear up those strange occurrences.
Yeah, Gonta will help, even though Gonta not know what you're talking about.
Oh god, I feel like that is a perfect explanation of Gonta's character.
That just summed him up better than anything, except for maybe Gentlemen No Throw Dead Bodies ever could.
Well, that's his best line, but that's his line that like best fits his character. Oh, what was it? What strange occurrence happened? The glitchy thing, right?
What's a thing that...
No. Oh, when we were in the mansion. Okay. The noise, right?
There you go.
This is it!
See, that's what happens when I don't pay attention and those things pop up. I'm like, shit.
The loud sound that you and I heard in the kitchen?
Bang. What's with all these weird ass sounds?
You all heard that sound too?
Ass sounds?
Weird ass sounds.
In the mansion.
Courtney makes some weird ass sounds sometimes.
But that sound occurred near the chapel. How did you hear it all the way at the mansion?
Or that one time when I was trying to poop.
The map loading.
If
I
I
don't-
hadn't already told the poop story, I would tell
I
you.
don't remember what episode that was. Go back and look for it.
Sound was something hitting the chapel
Rename
wall.
that episode.
It was real loud.
Plus the Courtney poop story.
And we definitely heard it.
And you should put
We
a
heard
time
Kibo's
link so
voice
people
as
know
well.
where to go to get the
No, you can put a comment
I'm
if
gonna
you're that
comment
desperate.
With the time link so that people can get to the Courtney poop story.
Jesus.
Everybody likes a good story about poop noises.
Especially if it's about me.
Especially if it's not about me.
Looking at your nails.
I just like admiring myself.
What?
This is Brittany in everyday life.
It's true.
Exactly. That has to be some kind of clue to the mystery of the virtual world.
Okay, well, let's check the answers later and
What was that about?
first.
I just wanted to make a fart noise.
There was another mysterious phenomenon in the virtual world, wasn't there?
Kokichi talked like he noticed something. Pretending not to know?
Even Gonta is suspicious of me? I always thought you would be the one to trust me!
Sorry, I'm going to not mean it like that.
Aww.
There's no need to apologize to him. He's probably just lying again.
What was the other strange occurrence? Did you see it, Shuichi?
Another mysterious phenomenon. Something that shouldn't be possible. Like me in the mansion, or that loud noise. And everything else that happened in there. Mine. So what are we looking for exactly? What weird phenomenon happened? I'm still trying to figure out exactly how this game works, so...
Yeah, I don't...
Apologies if I suck.
She does.
That didn't help me at all. There we go.
Why are you breaking those blocks?
I couldn't tell if there was anything underneath it. What's this one on the top left?
If it doesn't look like something important, then it's not.
Someone was telling me to check the clock, but I don't know how that's a weird phenomenon.
There was nothing weird about it.
I guess it's gotta be this. The only thing I can find that's weird is that the stream was flowing in a different direction.
Yes.
Because luckily I did check that, because they like mentioned it, so I double checked it.
The sign that we were using as a bridge was odd to me.
Odd how?
We mentioned it before.
Whoa, Monokuma subscribed to me. How despair-inducing. Whoops, my hand slipped.
We found it later, but there was something unnatural about it.
Oh,
Psych Taxi.
Courtney's
Why do we have to do
favorite.
this again?
So we can laugh at you,
And we
Seymour.
literally just were figuring out what the heck it is. Why do we need a Psych Taxi in addition to the other thing?
Because we need to see how bad you can really be. Oh, look at that. You just got 4 in a row. Prove me wrong.
Okay, don't jinx me.
I am going to jinx you. The more I talk bad about you, the better you do.
Oh god, maybe you do need to talk
See?
bad about
you
me.
You suck. You are just really terrible at this game, aren't you? You don't know what the hell you're doing. God. I don't think I've ever seen somebody drive a car worse than I'm watching you drive a car. What is wrong? God.
At which point was the signboard swept away? This is basically the Hajime Mind surfing, except it's not, believe it or not, not as bad. Oh god, at which point? Fuck. Yeah. It's like, I didn't have enough time to think that one over. Yeah. I was telling Tensei Zero about this part of the game and he was just cracking up so hard. I'm like, yeah, you hit bitches with your cab and then they go, good! Why the fuck are they moving?
Why the fuck can't you keep up with the blocks? Why are you so not working anymore? It was a good trick for the first round.
Oh my god!
Just stay in the middle. The road got wider.
Nope. I got the one though. The end of the... Where's the end of the river? I'll know it when I see it. No! Mew did not have a secret crush on Shuichi. I refuse to believe that. I'm sorry.
Did you do her free time event?
I did the first one. No?
No.
Because the transition point is where they, like, they switch. They technically end in, like, the no man's land then.
No. The river continues because it goes past the chapel. Which is why the sign should have ended up at the end of the chapel.
I just saw it by the way that the river was flowing.
Okay. And the river was flowing that way, and it curved toward the chapel, and it went past the chapel.
God, too many damn cars.
Too many cars, too many
Tuh. There was a signboard found at Thinking time. What did I say last time? Oh shit. What the fuck? Oh, there's a fourth question, really?
Yes.
God damn it.
You're not good at staying on one path.
Fuck.
You drove right into that thing. Like, oh, there's a car. I'm gonna drive into it. That's some Grand Theft Auto shit.
Did they do that? I thought you just steal the car.
You steal the car and then you go and you ram it into a police officer, and then the police officer gets out to arrest you and you shoot him in the head. Don't really though. I usually just kind of walk around calmly and don't bother people. My dad likes to use a machete and kill little old ladies. I'm not a big fan of Grand Theft Auto. I like Bully, where you just punch people. And shove them into trash cans.
Fuck! I didn't mean to go there! God damn it, stop! 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 Thank you! I literally ran into the wrong one. Brittany's face right now. I hope you didn't think that's not that what I was trying to go for, because it wasn't.
That's how she drives in real life.
No, it's not! Brittany is full of shit.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
We all saw me
Thank you for
drop the sign
continuing my
and watch the
tune.
river stream.
Figured it needed a proper ending.
The sign
Didn't
should
get
have
one,
traveled
though.
downriver toward the
Oh.
chapel, correct? It should have hit the
Yeah.
wall on the far side of the chapel and stopped there. But that's not where we found it.
Your chocolate downstairs. Creepy. Well, it's just because like I drive like a grandmom on the road.
Ooh, I
The
don't know
signboard
if that's
should have been near the chapel, but we found it on the other side.
Hold up. Didn't you stay on the chapel side? She probably grabbed the signboard from the chapel.
I just can't do
driving.
495 and 395.
Or roads.
Not true.
Why would she leave the signboard where it could get swept away and leave her stranded?
Why would she?
Also, this has nothing to do with what
She did not say it was bad.
we're getting off topic. We're so close to the truth. We just have to connect the how and what.
What is with this music?
All the mysterious things that happened have to connect with each other somehow.
Connect how?
Alright, I'm hearing a little bit of Fajika now.
All only objects can pass through. Sounds that shouldn't be heard. A signboard going against the river current. How are they all connected?
Sounds like it's time for Hangman.
Oh god.
But Shuichi should know, right?
I need to turn the fan off. It's getting cold in here.
We would be in a lot of trouble if you didn't. The only one who can solve this mystery and save us all is you.
What the hell, Kokichi?
So, how are they connected? Do you know Shuichi?
Ah,
Why can't the husband or Rentaro come back? I still don't know his talent.
natural way the sign was carried is possibly related to the wall.
This is a valid question. Monokuma's proud of your driving.
Be this, maybe? Eh. I can run out of time. I can run out of time and get a heart. Lose a heart. That's fine.
You only have 2 hearts.
Damn it!
So I just need to look at it like for another minute. Probably that, right?
This is it! It might have to do with a wall that only objects can pass through.
This is some weird ass music.
The sign should have stopped at the wall on the other side of the chapel. But if that wall happened to be the one that Mew set to allow objects through,
I see. It's a wall only non-humans can pass through. That means the signboard can pass through the wall, right?
Even if it could pass through the chapel wall, how did it end up by the mansion?
She probably moved it, didn't she?
The only way it could do that is if the wall was a warp zone. But it's not, right?
Leave it to me, Shuichi. I, your partner, will give you hints in times of trouble.
Partner's better than sidekick.
This is the virtual world. We should throw away all of our...
Yeah, no shit.
Okay?
Huh? The hell does that even mean?
She might be onto something there.
that's it! What if both ends of the river were connected?
That's what it looks like.
Huh? Both ends of river connected?
Exactly. To put it another way, the river isn't cut off at the wall near the chapel. It's all part of one big loop. The upstream part of the river is connected to it.
What? What are you talking about? Both ends of the river can't...
Again, throw out all common sense from your head. We're talking about the virtual world.
Then what about the wall? There was only one wall that could be passed through.
Right. Even if the river's connected and it goes through the chapel wall, it wouldn't have been able to go through the mansion wall too.
I got it. I know why Mew only set up one wall.
What are you talking about
Yeah. Oh god. I legit don't know this one. Help me.
That's it!
I think it's probably because I'm starting to get tired.
The walls by the chapel and the mansion aren't separate. They're the same wall.
The same wall?
It's not just the river. The walls...
It's almost 1 o'clock on my time in the morning.
Don't think of it as
Those of you
two
curious.
walls, but a single wall parallel to the y-axis. That single wall divides the entire virtual world. The idea is, you pass through the wall by the chapel and come out by the mansion.
Everything is starting to connect. See, didn't I tell you? Everything is connected.
Damn it, Kokichi! Just tell us!
It's okay. More importantly, this is the final stretch!
Better than continuously saying, we're back to square one.
Then you can find the secret. Shuichi, you already know the secret behind
I will say, this reminds me of the 4th trial in 2 with like the fucked up map and warp shit. I had trouble with that one too, if I remember right. Ugh. So what's the actual collection? Okay. So what letters we got? L, M, R, D. None of those are vowels. But W is still not a vowel. Oh, okay. So world. Why were they upside down? That was dumb. They're literally all upside down. Are you looking it up in case I don't remember?
No, I know what you're talking about.
World. Okay, there's some S's in there. A P. Pools? No?
Same letters, different letters.
Spool.
No, try again.
Loops. That was harder. There's more words you can make from that. And they keep giving these really fucking weird phrases with the Hangman's Gambit. Back in my day, the only thing fun in a trial was the punishment!
Ooh.
Just like in old games, right?
I was gonna say, I mean, that makes sense, but just the way they're wording it.
when a character goes off the left side of the screen and reappears on the right.
Yes, exactly. The edges of the virtual world are linked together.
It's like our world. The world is round. Happy late Indigenous Peoples Day.
What in the world?
If that's true, it would explain the way the signboard was swept away. It vanished into the wall downstream of the river, came out of that same wall upstream, and floated with the current until it got caught on the rocks.
What was the world like before Mew added the wall?
Actually, there wasn't a wall on the y-axis at all, and the x-axis was set to loop.
Are you serious? Even if it is a computer program, isn't that too crazy?
A looping world. That's more extraordinary than even that.
We were never fans of
At
Ryoma.
least it's not a boring answer. It also explains all the things that happened.
Huh? It doesn't explain everything, does
I
it?
would have liked to have seen him last at least a few more rounds.
Because we
just to
still
see
don't
what
know
happened.
why we heard that one sound or Kivo's voice.
I feel like that's the case for a lot of characters in these games.
Actually, if we know that the world is a loop, we can explain that as well.
Sure, there's fanfics on it. What if they were reversed?
But first we need to be clear where the loop starts.
Where the loop starts. Doesn't it loop at the walls next to the mansion and chapel?
Not necessarily. If we heard a noise at the chapel from inside the mansion, then the loop...
In the loop, what? Oh.
If the chapel is next to the mansion, close enough that you can hear them.
Wait, is this?
Yes.
There!
I didn't know if I needed to like connect it to the top or bottom or something.
The map loading point was where the virtual world looped. We thought the loading point was in the middle of the map. But the loading point was actually at the edges.
So the wall Mew created wasn't at the edges of the world, but rather... her wall was at the center of the world.
Uh-huh.
I see. So the mansion and chapel were near each other, with a wall between them. And any sounds emitted near the chapel would also reach the mansion. The wall only allows non-humans to pass through, so sound should be able to pass through easily.
That's right! That's how the virtual world works!
Jesus, dude.
Impressive, Shuichi! For you to get this far! Yes! Yes! You are useful indeed!
For you to get this far, what are you, some villain pulling the strings?
Probably.
Nope. Mew pulled the strings here, not me. Remember? Mew also set this trap. It all began when Mew showed us the map. Because of the map, we mistakenly thought the loading point was at the center. Which in turn made the mansion and chapel seem farther away from each other.
But the structure of the world wasn't actually like that. There was a wall along the y-axis, and the x-axis came around in a loop.
By putting that wall in the center of that world, she cut off the loop.
So ever since Mew showed us that map, we were caught in her trap. But we solved this mystery thanks to Shuichi. All hail our savior!
Her savior?
Yeah. If Shuichi wasn't here, then we never would have solved this mystery.
Well, we haven't figured out who the murderer is.
That's right. Good work, Shuichi.
Thanks, Shuichi. You saved us.
You're welcome.
Just because we found out the virtual
He ain't saying anything.
doesn't mean we can take it
For
easy.
some reason.
Actually, this culprit hunt just got to the exciting part. Even if we know all the tricks, it's pretty meaningless if we don't find the culprit. That's how a class trial works, after all!
Kokichi talking like Monokuma again.
No matter what you say, I'm not gonna believe your lies.
Dun dun dun.
I'm gonna believe in everyone.
Yeah.
That's how I'm gonna reach the truth.
I can't wait to see what happens next!
What is Kokichi's plan here? He's definitely prodding at Kaito on purpose. There's no time for distractions like him. I got my thoughts, but I'll probably look over this a little bit in the morning. Gonta pisses you off. I love Gonta. Alrighty. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning.
Good night, guys.
Good night. Check my... Okay, well, don't tell me who it is. Check my social media for when I'll be back tomorrow, because I really don't know.
Hey, I'm sorry. Did I wake you up?
One Jenny fan on Tumblr and Facebook, and Court Washington on Twitter.
She said she wanted to talk to you, but she also wanted to play this video game, so I think we're finally done.
Yeah.
So
I wanted to call my mother. Alright. Bye, guys. Love you.